Coming on early. Coming on early. Early is better than late, says Dave Digital. What's going on? Alex O Crypto here. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the Otter Gang. Poyo in the chat. What's up, Crypto Poyo? Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for being here. I saw that. I saw the man, the myth, the legend, Jeet Corp, the man in the Apple Orchard is here as well. Dave Digital's in the chat as well. We starting early. We fresh out of the shower. We clean. They're saying to clean my room. We're in the massive mess of the stock market. What is going on, my friends? Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for being here. Going to take a look at these charts, man. On the 12-hour right now. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great day. Happy weekend to every single one of you. Now, what's going on here? We have had a massive push down from the S&P, so that's one thing to keep note is that we've had a massive push down on the S&P back and retracing downwards. Okay, so this is not looking too good. We're making a lower low on the S&P, and can we come back to key levels that we have marked down here? We'll have to wait and see, but we didn't have the greatest week, and September is a down month, so we need to remember that. Johnny Watchman saying good morning. Good morning to see you. And the 12-hour don't look too good now. We will build confluence. We know it's the weekend. We know that volume is low on the weekend, but did you get Mrs. Otter a coffee? Mrs. Otter is in the other room doing yoga, so I'm leaving her to it, you know. She's kind of that stretchy. I ain't stretchy, man. I lift weights and that's about it. But the 12-hour does not look too good. Looks like we're getting a rejection here, right? We got clear. If you just look at the candle pattern here on the 12-hour, you can see that we failed to get above here, and we failed to make a higher high. Okay, so that's point number one, right? So for us to roll over is probably likely. Okay, it's probably likely. We got to put the probabilities in our favor. Can't speak this morning. In our favor, and that's by asking you guys to smash the like button. See how I did that there? So we're gonna take a look at Bitcoin. We're gonna take a look at what's trending in the Twitterverse. My God, this Ben Armstrong thing doesn't get any juicier. Why didn't Frank? We missed Frank last night. I missed you, Frank. We love the Candle Mafia. We missed Frank last night, and we understand, Frank. We all stand by you. We love you, Frank. Without Frank, I don't think any of us would be here. I think Tony Soprano made that comment a couple of days ago, and without Frank, I don't think many of us would be here. So we love you, Frank. I hope you're having, it can't be easy. We support you. We love you. So no matter what, we stand by you. But we got all this drama, right? We got all this drama. We never want to see man drama. But, I mean, we got to play into it. We got to look. Poyo's pecking. Oh, that Wendy. Oh, what are you doing, Wendy? We got the Armstrong Crypto channel here. AJ came back. Oh, man. The drama gets thicker and thicker. But no matter what, we stick by those who are honest, who are kind, and who are loving, right? This is a good community. The Otter Gang here. We don't want to get caught in the drama. We just want to make you aware of the drama. Because the drama's for real, right? And everybody talking on the drama. BitBoy donations. $78K, $3.32. Ada people are smarter than ETH people, says Army Piper, who's a friend of our channel here. Watch out for Piper, man. This guy's serious. Does good TA as well. So we're going to stay away from the drama today and go into the charts because that's how we roll. One thing as a Canadian, though, I must admit, is that as a Canadian, they played hockey over in Australia, okay? And I just came from Australia, and it is hot, okay? And they couldn't get the ice to freeze. They couldn't get the ice to freeze. So if you're anyone like me who loves hockey, they couldn't get the ice to freeze in Australia. So they eventually played some hockey, but The drama's for real. I think it was the right move. Yeah, you know what? To thine own self, be true. Bless me. Bless you. But we're going to stick to the charts. We're going to be trading. We've been up and down making money, and that's the way we roll. Fear and Greed Index is at 47, but it's at like a 35 on the stock market, okay? So this is Bitcoin 47. Stock market's 35. I wanted to bring that to your attention. Also, we've been trading up and down. We gave the levels. We continue to give the levels. We've been very profitable this week. We're about up 2,500 positive Canadian this week trading. So we've had a very nice week trading. I shared the P&L. I shared the trade setups. And we continue to grow at this channel. So thank you guys so much for your support. And I appreciate every single one of you. And I'll continue to share my trade setups. This is kind of, let's turn the white light on. Maybe it looks better. No, not that one. It's got too many settings, man. Okay, we'll go with this one. There we go. Okay, so we'll jump into the charts here. So the thing that we're pointing out here is on Bitcoin is that this failed to make a higher high. We've come down. We see the exhaustion wicks up top here, and we're looking to roll over, okay? That doesn't mean we can't pop up and continue down. Okay, it is weekend volatility. It looks very, very sideways. Like if, let's just go down to the 12-minute, right? We can pop this all up here, and this is painful, okay? This is painful. Not much of a range here. We have a range that we're looking to trade, and we'll pull those ranges, right? I almost got into this trade yesterday. I was looking for it to come a little bit lower. I was looking for the 420 area, but we never got that 420 area, my friends, so we didn't take it. And then obviously we've continued sideways since then. Okay, so let's go into the weekly, and we'll work our way down, top-down analysis as per usual. This is the way to go. And we can see that we are getting some sort of shooting star rejection candle on the weekly, okay? Unless we push up this weekend, this looks very bearish, okay? Very bearish. This looks like a failure to get above this shooting star candle that we were talking about for so long. So push back up. It looks bearish, okay? That's one thing to note. Yes, we have the green dot on market cipher B, and yes, we have posturing to the upside, but this can turn down quite easily. Once we print, this can just simply go like this, and this can just negate, okay? Because this is still printing. This isn't confirmed. We have to wait for the next print for this to confirm. So it hasn't confirmed yet, which means there's still room to not print this green dot, okay? Dave Digital says, I'm sideways on why Ben didn't just trade his way out like Jason Casper is, as if he knows crypto. That's the way, right? That's the way. If you're doing well and you know the game, you play the game, you make the money. That's it. Dave Digital, yeah, we know Ben really ain't good of a trader, but I agree it sucks to see a tear in the crypto community. That beef is not good for crypto. It's not good, man. It's not good. No, we're supposed to lead by example. If we want adoption, if we want people to come into the space and feel comfortable and feel safe, we don't need drama like this. We don't need the BS. You know, this is child's play at heart, right? As grown men, as grown human beings, we love to be a little bit degen and we like to have fun and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, if the common person wants to come into crypto and they see this shit, they're going to be like, look at these clowns, man. It's not good on either side, right? It's grown men bickering with each other, and it's not good to see, man. It's not good to see. That's why here we practice what we preach. We stay honest, and we try to share what we know with the community, and we try to be as loving and kind as possible. That's the code here. And if you're not, get out, right? If you're Henry, if you know who Henry is, every impersonator recently on Discord their name has been Henry. Okay? Their name has been Henry. I see your real name is Henry. See? Henry sent you a friend request. So if you want to be like a Henry, you can please get out of here, Henry. Don't be a Henry. Okay? We got no time for Henrys. Oh, man. I feel for everyone. So it's good to see you guys here. We're going to flip through. And what we can see that it's very clear. The difference here is that we see the curling over on the 2-day, okay? Never mind this 4-day. We have room to push up on the 4-day, but we can simply come sideways here on the 4-day on the momentum waves. Same with the 5-day. We can come sideways here. Okay, yeah, we had the green dot, which pushed us up quite a bit, okay? It pushed us up quite a bit, but look at the rejection here, okay? There's a massive, massive rejection here on this candle, as we can see. So this could continue sideways here, but the 2-day and the daily look like they can roll over, okay? They look like, we see kind of like a bullish engulfing here. Next candle is printed, but look at the posturing, man. Look at this posturing. VWAP to the downside, stochastics to the downside. Money flow continues to be in the red and flattening out, okay? And momentum wave starting to curl down, okay? So this, to me, says this can dump on our heads, right? In the next coming days. We're waiting for that volume. But the daily, on the other hand, the daily looks dangerously bearish, okay? Dangerously bearish. And what do I mean by that? We got a doji candle here printed on the daily. Right, indecisive, but not so indecisive because it didn't move too much, okay? It didn't move too much yesterday. There was no trade, in my opinion, yesterday. So look at the move it has ready for it now, right? We have sideways VWAP. We have red money flow. We have momentum waves to the downside. And there's room on the stochastics to come down, okay? So for me, this looks like it's definitely ready to roll over. Darren does things in the chat. Throw the man a wrench. What's going on, DDT? Throwing the DDT at people. Could almost see it coming. AJ picked a side bend. Yeah. Did he leave hit? Well, he must have left hit if he's... My nose is running. This is like a common theme in the morning where my nose is running. I gotta keep pretty for you guys. I don't want to sound too nasally. Where's all the drama? No drama here. Love you, Waters. That's the one. So the daily looks like it's going to roll over. Okay, so that's something to prepare for. But also note that it is the weekend and it is pretty sideways. Now, as we get into this, we can see on the 12-hour, we said before, looking very bearish, okay? Looking very bearish, where we have the failure to get above this high, the exhaustion to the downside, and the continuation sideways, right? Bear flag. We want to see this pop up maybe just a little bit, maybe take out these lows up here. We'll look at that as well. But the 12-hour has crossed over the 0 line into the red. Oh, what does the weekly look like? The weekly looks bearish, okay? So we were saying the weekly, right when we started, we said the weekly is a very big shooting star candle. Look at this. Yes, we have a green dot here that could push us up, but it isn't printed yet, okay? It isn't printed. By the time this prints, this can disappear, right? So yes, the weekly, honestly, the weekly everywhere looks bullish on market Cipher B. VWAP's coming to the 0 line, green posturing to the upside on stochastics, green dot not yet printed on the weekly. Okay, so the weekly does look bullish on market Cipher B. This is why you got to check your facts, right? Then we look at volume and the candles. Okay, so volume here, is coming back into the market the last 2 weeks. Okay, after this horrible week here of volume, you can see it very clearly. And you can see it's a massive rejection shooting star candle to the downside. This means exhaustion. This one, more downside, right? So mixed signals between market Cipher B and what's showing on the charts. But we still have that bearish divergence here on the larger time frames, which does mean that this can continue until we see that double kind of bottom here, or at least a move up like this. The weekly still looks bearish, okay? Too many people agreeing on the dump. Here comes the pump. We're going to get the only... Are we going to get to the only coin that matters? GFT in the place to be. So we're going to go through the 12-hour, the 4-hour, and what I'm looking at in the short-term time frames, okay? Dave Digital, what the... What the fuck is GFT? It's exactly what I said. So everybody, the poll says we're going to crawl sideways and go down. That's what the poll says. We'll end that poll. We like to have fun polls here. So we'll do a new poll. Let's go with what is the best shoe brand? Okay? Best shoe brand. We're going to go with Nike. We're going to go with Adidas. We're going to go with... What else are we going to go with? Tim's. All right? We're going to go work boots. And we'll see what you guys say. We're going to definitely look at the Dixie. We're going to look at Bitcoin, then the Dixie, and then the S&P. Don't you close my drawings here. Okay, so going over the local. So we have key areas here. So we're on the 8-hour here just so we get a better look. Now there's a couple of things we want to look at. Okay, so we'll pull volume straight across. Cipher, this is a mod-only stream. You're going to have to leave. Schaefer's in the chat. Don't make Nunya come around, man. Don't make Nunya. Nunya is a mod as well. We modded Nunya yesterday. This Schaefer guy, though, we don't want to deal with him. So we see here when we pull the volume straight across that we have this point of control. Now, this is the major point where I'm looking for a bounce. Is right down here. This is right around 2650. Yeah. So 26,000, a little bit above it. We're looking for a bounce from there. That's our key bounce level. Look at the volume we've traded here. So in order for this to continue down, we want to see something like this, right? That would be nice and healthy. But we're looking for this very crucial bounce here. And we are looking for a little bit of a pop back up to the value area high here, okay? So just looking at the volume profiles, this is what we're looking for. If price does come down to here, I will be preparing to buy, okay? I will be preparing to buy. We bought down here, right? And to me, these are good levels to DCA. We could lose these levels, but for me, these are good levels for me to DCA. That poll is not fair. They all rank equally except for work boots. Strap them on. Get to work. Oh, man. I still wear Skippies. What the hell's a Skippy, man? Who's Schaefer? Oh, no. Nunya's in the chat now. So we have some key levels here. We're putting in quite a bit of volume where we're at right now, so we'll have to watch that. And we obviously have the swing failure pattern that we're looking for at 2366. So make sure, I've shared this in the Discord, make sure to add these price levels to your charts just so that you're ready. And we'll go over why we have some of them and where they're at, okay? So we're going to go around and pull some fibs and see what we can see as well with the Fibonacci retracement levels. Now, I know the fibs for the entire range is actually more down here. So if we pull the entire range here with the fibs and we go from swing low to swing high, we can see that, yes, we're lower down here, which is within this range. So we could see if we do see a dump, we could see the dip of the toes to this fibs and then pop off of there, okay? So that's something to note. If you want to, I wouldn't be trading this just because the volume starts above it, okay? The volume is up here, so I'd be looking here before there kind of deal. Okay. Now if we pull the fibs, now let's go up higher. If we pull it up higher, we can see from this here, this is where we've bounced recently. Okay, so this 26 357 area. Just in here, we had the beautiful bounce off of the dump. Okay, so this held up. Now we're putting in volume in this area. You guys are all putting each other's in timeout. My God. So the momentum wave suggests here that we're going to cross over the zero line with the VWAP. The money flow is in the green, and we're looking to curl up on the 8 hour. So this, if we continue sideways, it is looking a little bit more bullish in the short term, is what we're kind of looking for here. So what are we looking for? We're looking for a retracement back up because we don't go down right away, okay? So for me, right now, we want to see, we'll put this in the local. We want to see price, looks a lot different now, doesn't it? So we want to see price. See, we have the momentum wave coming up. Money flows in the green on the 4 hour as well. And there's lots of room here on the stochastics for a pop. When the stochastic and the RSI get away from each other, we look for the continuation upwards or the continuation, right? We look for a pop in price, right? We're going sideways right now, but in the local time frames, we get into the nitty gritty here. So we'll look at this here, and we'll pull the fib from the swing high to the swing low right now. And this to me is not where I'm looking to trade. I'm not looking for price to come all the way up to this 27,153 area where the fib is. I would pull it from somewhere around here where we had the move down, okay? So let's go into the 1 hour. I warned you, I timed him out. Get rid of that guy, man. None of that in our Discord or in our live stream, okay? So we pull the fib from where the move starts, which is up here around 27.91 to the swing high low, and we look for the retracement up to here. So if we do have a push up, we have this area at 26,800. I would pull this down just a little bit to give it some more breathing room and maybe ladder into a short here because we have the massive move down here, and then we can look for something like this where we try to have that swing low. On the other hand, what else are we looking for? We're looking for price to swing failure pattern, right? So the swing failure pattern, or as Jason Casper calls it, chickens drinking water, and then push to the upside. So these are two of the trades that we're looking for right now. We would like to see, with this momentum wave, we would like to see a lower low because you can see how big the momentum wave is here. So we would like to see a lower low. So let's drop this down just a little bit to give ourselves a bit more space here. And let's target lower, okay? If we see higher, if we see something around here and a continuation, that could also be a good trade. But typically we want to see the toes dip lower and a pop up, okay? Gapped RSIs on much. MCH, market Cipher B. We always like the gapped RSI. We love the gap. We love the gap. Okay, so right now it's been painful, to say the least. We have gone very sideways right now. So, and yesterday very much sideways as well. Very much an indecisive kind of Friday where we didn't get anything really because the S&P dumped so hard on Thursday. We didn't get much of a move. So this is looking to curl over now. How much volume are we getting in? Right? So that's something to look at. Not much volume. Not much volume. For me, this is just a continuation sideways here. Right? So we're looking for very sideways action this week. And I want this to be exciting as possible, but do I look very Jewish? Uh-oh. I'm Italian, Bello. I need a yarmulke. Yarmulke. Can we sing the Hanukkah song on here? Hanukkah, Hanukkah, Hanukkah. Oh, Dave, man. You kill me. I need a haircut, actually. That's all right. We can look like a hobo. As long as we're making money from the charts, it don't matter, right? So in the short-term time frames, smoke the marijuana. Drink your gin and tonica. Otter gang. Phonica. You know, this is awesome, right? This is awesome. Look at link, missed my entry by $1, then dumped within 30 minutes. So, rolling over here on Bitcoin. Rolling on the river. So, we're looking for a swing failure pattern to the downside. We're looking for an exhaustion to the upside. What kind of pattern can we see here? I don't see much of a pattern. I can see some sort of downwards triangle here and a flat bottom, right? So what does that mean? That means to the downside, right? That's about it for patterns. But if we lose this level, look for us to attempt this level here. And if you want to scalp the range, man. That's just basically it, right? We look for price to have a reaction on the short-term time frames where we can grab our entries and look to make some profits. Okay, going over to the Dixie. We had this level set out for quite some time, okay? The Dixie, to me, has come up to this 105 area. Now we want to see it stall out here. It's now made a higher high than this one over here. So with the Dixie, we want to see it stall out a bit here, and we want to see the retrace, okay? We want to see the retrace. When we see the retrace on the Dixie, that means money will flow into risk-on assets, okay? So until we see that, the trend is your friend. Look how massive this push is, okay? It's massive. So we wait to see a reaction on the shorter-term time frames where Dixie makes some sort of reversal pattern, right? Right now, there ain't no reversal pattern, okay? We don't have a change of market structure where we're making a reversal pattern, right? So we get the lower lows and the lower highs. We haven't seen that yet. We just see massive move to the upside. So yes, we've come up to this area. We've made higher highs than here. Okay, so we are in an uptrend. But the retracement is where we're looking for Bitcoin to push, okay? And we haven't gotten that yet. So if this just continues to the upside, we look for Bitcoin to continue to the downside, slowly but surely. How does Mrs. Otter feel about you showing us your Dixie? Publicly? I don't know if we should tell her. Jonathan Schaefer's out of his timeout. On my algo buy order, may just fill. Come on, let's go. Whee! So the Dixie, showing you my Dixie. It's pumping. I got the pump for my Dixie. And it's not letting up, okay? So if you got a Dixie like me, and you're pumping the Dixie, we're looking for more upside here. So we want to see next week some sort of reversal pattern to confirm that we're going down. Unless we see anything like that, we expect higher for longer, and we expect lower for longer for risk-on assets, including Bitcoin, okay? Now, going over to our friend the S&P, which took an absolute beating, okay? An absolute beating on the S&P. We will watch the ES tomorrow to bring you guys up to date, but the S&P took a beating, has now made a lower low. So we see the market structure change here. Okay, that's why there's fear in the markets. Now, to see a pop back up would be healthy. We do have a nice gap above us here, right? To see a pop back up would be lovely, but we have certain supports. If we come down to this 4,200 area, look for everything to roll over as well, right? So our next key level of support, I definitely say, would be this 4,200 area, but we look for this upward trend line to hold, okay? We can see the beautiful upward trend line, which is holding us up through this uptrend. We look for this to hold. We don't get too bearish just yet. Yes, we had the massive dump, but we need to prepare for anything, right? So we look for the retracement back up, right? Lower low, retracement back up, and then maybe something around here, right? where we look for the market structure to change to the upside. But overall, this is bearish, right? This is bearish. That's why there's fear in the stock market right now, where we can see even in tech has dumped. Tesla down 4%, right? Everything's rolled over here. Everything. Big 7, right? Coinbase is down. New lows, right? Apple's doing not so well either, right? So they've all kind of come to this area of support, just like the alts have. Okay, the alts have also done this as well. Even if you go over to ADA, you can see the alts have done this as well. It's kind of interesting to see is that they're all on this waterfall tipping off point, right? Where if they lose these levels, there's not much support underneath them, right? So we are at a tipping off point here. And then over on the Magnificent 7, we can also see that as well. Woo. Blood in the streets, baby. XRP's dumping. Cardano's dumping. Solana's dumping. This is all within the last 4 hours. What's within the last hour? We can see Chainlink is dumping. Down 1%. Algorand down 1%. This is how we find things to look at. Okay. So we continue to be patient. We continue to dollar cost average where we think is appropriate, and we wait for this bull run to come. Now, one thing to be aware of is that we definitely have that ETF. I think it's October 14th. October 14th. Correct me if I'm wrong. Mid-October, we have the ETF application from BlackRock. Okay, and if that does get approved, we can obviously look for it to skyrocket, right? Definitely look for it to skyrocket. That is definitely bullish. So we got the rollover here on Bitcoin and then a pop back up into the range. Okay, so very, very boring action, but action nonetheless. Let's go over to, wait, what's the hex of that coin you were asking me to look at there? It was so irrelevant that I forgot the name of it. What was the name of it? What was the name of it? When 10K. It's a bit. What was the name of that shitcoin you showed me, Dave? Oh man, you guys kill me. GFT, that's the one. Let's go look at. Get the F out. GTFO. Are we looking on MEXC for you? Let's look at Bybit. I like Bybit better. You would do this to me, man. You would do this. Look at this thing. You kill me, man. You kill me. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Okay. Key level of resistance, my friend. That's where you're hitting. I'd short the living peep out of this. New coin call shit. I mean, this here does not look good, man. That looks like a rug pull. That looks like Aladdin's rug pull. Okay? Now you see me, now you don't. We got the rug here, right? And then we pull it. Woo! Woo! Okay? But, or is the rug here? Is that what it's supposed to symbolize? Is the rug here and it goes, wee! High intrinsic, super high intrinsic value shit. Oh, man. You guys kill me. Well, looks like a good short. If the trend is your friend, we've broken trend. It looks like people have been trying to short this here at this downtrend. Now we're at the value area high. Looking to come back down to the point of control, right? If you want to just keep it simple. If you want to be degen, here it is. Here it is. We'll put the trade setup as per we see here. I mean, if we come back down to the range, it's beautiful. This is just dangerous, man. This is like playing with fire. You're gambling here, man. Do you need an ASIC to mine Cas? I mean, if you do pump, okay? If you do pump. Yeah, it's... I don't know. I don't know what to say about this, Dave. This is GFT, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. If you like big green dildos to the upside, this is where it's at, man. This is where it's at. Okay, let's go over to Link. I like Link. I hold Link. Link is cool. We've broken out of this beautiful trend here. Now we were saying the other day that Link is special. It doesn't trade exactly the same as many other alts. It doesn't follow Bitcoin to the exact T. It kind of does its own thing. It's a kind of sleeper. And we were saying yesterday that it's came up to the point of control here, and it's looking to get rejected. We were saying that yesterday, and look what's happened. Okay, it's come up to the point of control, and it's gotten rejected. So I can see some sort of double top here on Link. There it is. Can we see the bear div, man? Is this going to play out to the downside? Come back to the scene of the crime where it broke out and pop off from there, right? So with Link, possible short entry now on Link if you want to trade it. What do we got on the 1 hour? Blood Diamond 1 hour. Blood Diamond 1 hour making new lows. Okay, market structure has changed here. So what does that mean? For me, that means we look for the fib. When market structure changes, we look for the retrace back, and then we look to enter into the trend. Okay, so very much we're not. I wouldn't say this is full bear divin, but it's a bear div nonetheless. Look, if you make those momentum waves, bear div on the 4 hour looks to play out. Hasn't printed the red dot yet, but I think with this, it's looking pretty positive where it's looking to dump. Okay, where it's looking to dump. So possible short opportunity for Link if you're looking for this. I'd look for a re-entry. Protect yourself above the highs. Look to target first and foremost the new lows, because we want to see it break these new lows. We want to see the first TP probably here, second TP, and exit at this. Or you can hold it longer, but for me, I like to be in and out with my trades, quick and short. Keep it simple, stupid, right? So definitely a possibility coming up here on Link. Massive push down, create a new structure. So how do we get into this trade? Let's go over to the 12-minute, our good friend the 12-minute, and we look for a fib, right? We pull this range here. Oh, we got some volume over here, so we'll pull this right here. We'll look at this. Okay, where's the key level of volume? Right here, right? And the key level is right here. Okay, so then we get rid of that, clean up our charts along the way. Breaking it down on the small term time frames, baby. Let's go. Right? And then we look somewhere between this fib. And if it's a swing trade, you obviously have more room. But I would initially, if I'm going to trade this, I would initially get in here first. And then I'd add to the trade as it comes up. Okay? So I'd ladder in. Maybe 10%, 25, and then 50, and then go for a run. Okay? But we look for it to retest these lows and then continue downwards. So let's add that trade to the trade setups. We'll share it in the Discord. Still a little bit risky, right? We want to catch it up here, but we didn't, so that's okay. How do you feeling about DeFi coins, LDO, Comp, and Aave? So I like LDO because it has the liquid staking. The liquid staking I think is a positive for you to be able to use your ETH even though it's still being staked. So I like the idea. I don't look into that stuff that much, right? I'm not a big DeFi holder. I don't hold any of those, but we can definitely look at them. But overall, I think the idea is great. I think it's going to be utility-wise great for the industry. But right now, I don't hold any of them. I'm not invested in any of them. And to be fair, I haven't done extreme research into them. So definitely, I'd be the wrong person to give you advice on them. But if you want to trade them, it's never financial advice. But if you want to trade them, I'm always down to look at them. Right? Always down to look at them. What about that FUD with Binance? Do you guys think Binance is going to go over? One in the chat if you think Binance is screwed. I don't think Binance is screwed, man. The guy's a smart Canadian. How could he be screwed? Look at him. He's killing it. Let's go, Lido. Lido. Okay. Falling wedge, baby. These look like this is like Solana, I believe. 786 dipping its toes. So you have some areas where volume can come to, but hey, Mrs. Otter, how's it going? Wave to the fans. Mrs. Otter is considering doing news updates. Do you guys want Mrs. Otter to do news updates? Put a 1 in the chat if you want Mrs. Otter to do news updates. Dave put a 4 in the chat. Dave would be, as you Brits would say, a socky bastard. CZ has major boss vibes. Binance is always screwed, but yet always come out on top. We're looking at Lido, which is a liquid staking DeFi coin. Does that sound like jargon? It's so like if you have Ethereum and you want to use it to like trade or buy NFTs, you can still have it staked, but you can still buy shit with it and use the actual liquid stake coin. It's pretty cool. Yeah, smart. We're looking at the coin right now. It's a falling wedge. Typically breaks to the upside. She's like, cool. We're going to buy golf clubs today? She just rolled her eyes. I felt that. Okay. They said nude updates. Yeah. Well, I show them the Dixie all the time. She says do they want to see the pussy instead? The dollar index, the Dixie. They want to see the pussy instead. They're all going to start saying meow in the chat or something rude. They said for me to make you a coffee. Do you want to just come on and live stream then with the lads? Oh my God, you guys are ridiculous. I love it. Oh. So yeah, Lido looking to break up to the upside. Definitely. You guys are something else. She's British, man. She can take a joke, which is awesome. So as we can see, I'm more sensitive than her. Falling wedge to the downside. Now let's get into the nitty gritty. Now this is a wedge this is a downtrend, right? So we want to really see if I'm gonna believe in this is gonna break out. We can see there's more common downtrends than the one here, right? So we can get rid of this. We can see that we have support underneath us, so we can extend this much longer. But we can see that there's trends within the trends, right? So we can see the downtrend here. Maybe we pull a channel here and get something like this going on. That still needs to posture a bit to the upside and come down a bit. So we can see we're in this channel here on Lido. Now when we zoom in, we want to see this be supported. So we pull a fib from here to here. That didn't work. Pull a fib from here to here. And we're bouncing off the 786. Okay, so within this channel, we want to see it continue to work its way back up. But right now, it's not looking healthy, right? It's not looking healthy. We want to see the breakout of this channel, the retest, and then the fire off of the DCA, right? In order for these projects to continue upwards, I do believe it's going to take Bitcoin, Ethereum, all those things to push back up, right? And until we get those signs, I'm not looking to fully buy. I got a really sneaky feeling AOC may need to end the stream early. Mrs. Utter's talking all dirty. We already took care of that. Thanks. Thanks, Dave. Oh, man. TMI, eh? TMI. Get your mind out of the gutter. Going over the... Ethereum does not look healthy, man. Going over to Ethereum does not look healthy. To the downside, we have support at 1464 below us here. But if we lose this key level that we're at right now, we're at this level right now. If we lose it to the downside, very, very bad for Ethereum. Now with Ethereum, we see that we've made the lower low, okay? This isn't because of Binance or Bybit low. This is an actual lower low, right? Whereas Bitcoin, the Bybit one is very different to whichever exchange, Binance, blah, 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 right? So we're definitely waiting to see lower lows and continuation or a reversal pattern, okay? Now a reversal pattern would be a swing failure to the upside and make new highs, right? So right now it's not making any highs. It's making lower lows, right? You can see lower low, right? So for me, this does not look good for Ethereum. It looks like a continuation to the downside, okay? Until we break structure here, we continue downwards, right? 1464 is your next support, okay? It's very simple. Keep it simple, stupid. I got to get rid of these EMAs. We'll pull the volume across for this bear market, and you can see that we have key levels below us here. Now, if we do lose this, we have volume below us here. So we want to make sure that we mark the volume. We had a bounce off this 1464. I believe that's a fib. Let me see here. Yeah, so we got that fib there, which is pretty cool. The holidays are starting to get closer. Time for the classic Dave Digital short stories. Maybe this year you can feature Alex O Crypto. That would be cool. I got some short stories for you. Once upon a time, there was this otter. And the otter teeter-tottered as it waddled. And when it waddled, it got swallowed up by a great whale. The end. That's all I got. Anybody trade Cyber? Cyber. That just sounds cool. Let's take a look at Cyber. Huh. I love when I flip over and it's just dead. Okay. It's not fully dead. What is going on with my chart? So we are over at Trading Cyber. And we've decided to not trade Cyber. Not a lot of information here. We are flying to the bottom here. Okay, now. You guys, like, it's Christmas already, man. This is the upside down candy cane pattern to the don't trade pattern. Uh-oh. We got Lunar Beaches in the house. What's up, brother? Good to see you, David. My man. Just a random stream. I'm about to go out and buy some golf clubs. I've decided I've made enough profits this week to go and buy some golf clubs. What do you reckon? Is that okay? Is it okay to go and blow $1,000 on golf clubs? I think it's okay. At least we're not doing drugs and drinking anymore. Sober life is the only life. What's going on, my man? Good to see you. What do you take? Down or up? Lunar Beaches crypto. Down or up? We're holding it to you. We're just gonna press buy or sell. I swing Titleists, my friend. I got a new pair of T100s Titleists. They're pretty sexy, my friend. Pretty sexy. So what do we do with Bitcoin? We wait. We be patient. We don't trade Cyber, okay? We leave Cyber for Jeet Corp to make the profits from, okay? He's probably short right now, making all the bank. Maybe he's long. Maybe Cyber is the next Bitcoin. I used to hit TaylorMades, but I don't like them anymore. The 790s are crap, man. The new ones, anyways. You're in do nothing territory for BTC. That's the one. It's time to spend time with the family. That's what this is about. But I'm in 100x long scalp. Are you now? But we're pumping, bro. Where are you long scalping from? Let's just throw 75 grand on a trade right now. Let's do it. Let's just be degen here. What do we got? There's no trade, man. I can't trade this. We're in the middle of the range. We're in a range, man. How am I supposed to trade this, bro? Not happening. It's not happening. That's it out of me, man. This was supposed to be quicker than it was. But looking at that weekly, it looks weak as fuck, okay? So we need to be very careful. We need to be practicing good risk management. We need to make sure to mark out those levels. I will share that in the Discord. Looking at a possible link retest, okay? Link retest of the high there, where we can see link work its way back up and get rejected, okay? If not, it's going to fall. Okay, Bitcoin has a range. This is the deadly thing, is that we got mixed signals. We got upside on market Cipher B, but we also have a very, very bearish candle. Okay, so if we drop any more, look for us to continue down. Everybody and their brother is really, really bearish, it seems, right? So we're going to be very careful. We're going to be very careful. I'll update you guys. I'm going to be making some longer evergreen content for you guys coming up. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Smash the like button on the way out. You know I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you guys for the laughs this morning. And hopefully we will continue this merry move of making profits on a daily basis. Thank you guys for being here. Go check out beautiful Davey, Lunar Beaches Crypto. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you guys for all your love, man. Try to stay out of the BitBoy drama club, okay? We ain't in no drama club. We in the stock market. Here to make money, help others, and love God. God bless every single one of you. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.